This thing on? Is this working? There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome graduating class 2215. Now, if I could ask you all to rise for the Sangamon County Honor Guard as they present the colors. Class, take your seats. Seated. All right. And now I ask MCLETC Commander Jim Getz to step forward.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming. I want to thank Sheriff Campbell, Lieutenant Clark, all the Sangamon County correctional officers, and even the sheriffs that come over and help us out with the training. Without you guys, obviously, it can't be done. There can't be a partnership, so thank you for that. I want to thank the families for coming, but more importantly, I want to thank the families for the last 5 weeks. You guys have been taking care of everything at home, and sometimes that goes unforgotten. You still have kids, you still have grasses that need cut, and dishes that need to be done, and kids need to be put to bed, and kids need to be taken to school. So thank you for supporting these folks while they've been gone for the last 5 weeks. They could not do it without you, so I appreciate that. Class, thank you for your effort that you've put in. 5 weeks, although it's not a long time, it is a long time when you're away from home and you're away from what you're used to. I will tell you, I've been here for almost a year now, and this is one of the most put together professional correctional officer classes that we've had. And so, and academically, you got it done as well. So thank you for the effort you put in. That's not always what we get, so thank you very much. You should be very, very proud. Lastly, I want to thank and kind of a special thank you to Sheriff Tom Snyder, retired Sheriff Tom Snyder. Tom was one of the original members of, or originating founding members of this academy. And he's leaving us to go on to another passion that he has, the next part of his career. I've known Sheriff Snyder for a long, long time, but over the last year I've got to work with him closer than I ever have before. And I want to just thank him for what he's done. He has really put together, him and Tad Williams before he retired, they've put together one of the best academies that I've ever been around or been part of. So Sheriff Snyder, thank you for helping me when I transitioned from the Chief of Police out here to work with you, but thank you more importantly what you're doing for the state when it comes to training of correctional officers and police officers. Thank you very much.
Speaking of Tom Snyder, I'm going to ask him to step to the stage now to deliver a few remarks as well.
Well, we always start out as sheriffs with a prepared address to a graduation like this, but I'm going to throw it off the side real quick and just kind of go back over a little bit of history when it comes to correctional officer training. I started my training in Peoria in 1988 through the Police Training Institute, and back then it was 5 weeks, just like these ladies and gentlemen had went through during our academy. It was tough back then for us because obviously I was a 21-year-old beginning my career. My family was so important to me. It was my first time of being away. I wasn't like my brother and of course a lot of you that served their country, and it was just a little bit of a different type of a setting for me. So I applaud each and every one of the families and the agencies that are here today to support these men and women in regards to their new career endeavor and what they're going to be going through. It's not easy for a correctional officer these days. It's not easy for a law enforcement officer, and to be quite honest, it's not easy for any one of us that are out there in society. Every one of us have to look at how things transpire and make judgments, and what these correctional officers have to do day in, day out is something that is, just to be perfectly honest, is remarkable. I can tell you that some of my best times were in the jail, especially starting out, and some of my worst times were in the jail. To this day, I still have to deal with issues, even being 5 years out from being within the sheriff's office. And so I know that it's not an easy job, but I know that they're all up to the task, and someday they're going to be a sheriff, they're going to be a police officer, or they're going to be a correctional officer. And it's a career that is definitely a calling. It's not an easy one, and I applaud anybody that's willing to step into that and do that right now. This is not an easy academy, and we've actually changed our structure. We were more probably paramilitary 5 years ago, and we had looked and seen what areas we could change. We still have structure, but we also understand that there are certain things that we can do differently, and everything that we do as sheriffs is an evolution, and we evolve and we look at what it takes to be better at what we do. I can't thank the families and of course the men and women that are sitting here up on the stage today for everything that they're doing for all of us, and I want to thank each and every one of you. And again, I'm going to turn it back over to Lieutenant Clark. Thank you very much.
And I'm going to ask Sangamon County Court Security Officer Danielle Steele to step forward to deliver the invocation.
If everyone can please bow your heads at this time. Dear Lord, as we gather here for the ceremony of our graduation, we give thanks for this day and our dedication that has brought us here. We thank our families, loved ones, and friends for their never-ending support and encouragement over these last 5 weeks. We ask for your blessing on our cadets, instructors, and staff members. Help us to put the knowledge, skills, and insights we've gained through our time at MCLETC to use for the good of all humankind. Inspire us to believe in the goodness of life, even when faced with challenges and difficulties. As we commence with our lives, may we grow ever more grateful and wise. May we never forget that regardless of all else, our most important job is to go home at the end of our shift, hug our loved ones, and allow them to walk with us during the worst of times. Though we will not always be appreciated and occasionally maligned, may we never doubt that we are society's indispensable guardians. May we never doubt that our selfless service is an ennobling way to live our lives. May we have the Lord's protection, for it is we who have been selected as guardian angels of our community's most feared individuals. May God bless and remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. We shall never forget them and pray for peace within their families and loved ones. All of this we ask in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Cadet Steele. That was beautiful. And now I'm going to ask our guest speaker and my boss, Sheriff Jack Campbell from Sangamon County, to step forward and say a few words.
Thank you. Before I start, I also want to thank Sheriff Schneider for our friendship over the years. I've known him for a long time. He was very instrumental in Sangamon County bringing our Corrections Academy to MCLETC. For years, we taught this academy at the Sangamon County complex, which is not near the facility that they have here. So I'm appreciative that he reached out to me as soon as I took office and said, let's create a partnership, and we did it, and it's been fantastic. So thank you, Sheriff Schneider, for everything you've done. Welcome, family, friends, sheriffs, and co-workers of the women and men of Cadet Class 2215. We appreciate you trusting the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office to train your correctional officers, your court security officers, as we have for the last 30 years. Thank you to Commander Jim Getz and his staff at MCLETC. We're honored to be partners with you at this world-class facility. And finally, thank you to Lieutenant Brad Clark. He's passionate about teaching these cadets and everybody that comes through this facility. I really appreciate him and all he does for us here and back at Sangamon County. And to you graduates, beginning today, we will share a common bond, keeping our community safe. You have trained and tested for a dangerous profession. You're entering a field that many of our peers do not have the intestinal fortitude to try. Your graduation today is more than a milestone in your career. It's an open door for many more possibilities. However, those same opportunities in your career are competitive and require an enormous amount of determination for fulfilling. Corrections is a noble profession, but you must understand that some people will dislike you for what you represent. Do not take it personally. To survive in this environment, I suggest each of you remain in top shape, educationally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Your philosophy should include work ethic, honesty, and unrelenting integrity. While on duty, do only those things that you would do in front of your mother. There will be inmates who spend most of their time planning how to destroy your values. Do not fall for this type of behavior. Ironically, you will be placed in a position to protect these same inmates during their incarceration period. Understand clearly that our society expects a much higher standard of conduct from you because now you are in authority. Courage and fairness are imperative in a corrections profession. You are expected to treat inmates, including their family members, legal counsel, visitors, and others with fairness, respect, and dignity while you display courage in the performance of your sworn duty. As you prepare to graduate today, hopefully each of you will recognize the fact that you have entered a profession that is stressful and capable of causing a hazardous lifestyle both on and off duty. One of our objectives is to educate the general public that the corrections profession is not just about locking up people and throwing away the key. Sooner or later, inmates, detainees, and prisoners will be released back into our society. As a profession, we should prepare these individuals for their eventual release from jail or prison. This approach is more than plausible. It has been routinely proven that newly released inmates with a workable plan for their return into our community to save a significant amount of tax dollars. And in closing, I wish you all good luck, good health, a successful career, and most of all, one day, a satisfying retirement. May God bless and watch over each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff Campbell. Well, it occurs to me that I've seen several of you, this will be my fourth time speaking in front of you. Most of you that have seen me speak before know that I'm not the greatest public speaker. I do it because I enjoy working with the cadets. This is just a side effect, something I have to do, so bear with me. My name is Brad Clark. I'm a lieutenant at the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department, and it's my honor to serve as the class director here at MCLETC for the Corrections Department. I'd like to welcome the sheriff's administrators, co-workers, friends, and families of graduating class 2215. As always, I want to mention and thank the MCLETC housekeeping and culinary staff. We couldn't be here and do what we do without those individuals. They're dedicated and they are professionals, and we thank them. I also want to thank Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell, my partner who wasn't able to be here today, retired DeWitt County Sheriff Jared Schaffner, the MCLETC Commander Jim Getz, and Deputy Commander Tom Schneider. No one made us feel more welcome when we came over here and helped us integrate into their system than Tom, so thank you very much. A little over 2 years ago, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office and the Macon County Law Enforcement Training Center began a partnership to conduct the basic Correctional Officer Academy. At the time, I was part of Sangamon County's long-standing Correctional Officer Academy, and when we moved on over, I wasn't really sure what to expect. When we moved, I realized we had an opportunity to improve our program. We had access to brand new equipment and brand new training facilities. We have mock jail cells for our scenario training. We have mat rooms for control tactics, and my personal favorite, an indoor range. More importantly, all of a sudden, we had access to a very large group of brilliant and dedicated instructors. In 5 short weeks, the cadets at Class 2215 have learned so much. They've learned county jail standards, fingerprinting, law, CPR, and much, much more. They've also learned defensive tactics and how to use a firearm. While cadets have been given these tools to use when necessary, we've also taught them to use the best weapon they have. They've learned to use their minds. We've taught them, the cadets, how to speak to inmates and how to de-escalate dangerous situations. Here at MCLETC, we try to emphasize public service, respect, integrity, discipline, and excellence, or the MCLETC core values. If you enter a room at MCLETC, you'll be greeted by cadet issuing the greeting of the day. Good afternoon, sir. Good morning, ma'am. If you walk through a doorway, don't be surprised if a cadet holds the door for you. These may seem like simple things, but it's the kind of respect and service the citizens expect of their public servants. While cadets attend MCLETC, they're expected to follow the rules that are presented to them in the cadet manual. Also in that manual, the correctional officer oath is printed, and I'm going to recite it to you now. As a correctional officer, I regard myself as a member of an important and honorable profession. I will be exemplary in my conduct. I will regard my oath as I regard my sacred honor. I will give the most efficient and impartial service of which I am capable at all times. I will regard my fellow officers with the same standards I hold myself. I will guard my fellow officers' honor and life as I guard my own. I will be loyal to my fellow officers, my superiors, and my institution. The beginning of every day here at MCLETC started with the formation with the duty cadet for that day, reading the names of fallen officers. This is our way of honoring our fellow officers. This is to remind us to regard the lives of our fellow officers as we regard our own. The job of a correctional officer is a hard one. Mandatory overtime, angry, disrespectful inmates are common. When those difficult days come, I say to each of the cadets, don't give up. Take care of each other, watch each other's backs. To each of you in the audience, I say, thank you for supporting your correctional officers. They need your support. Please be understanding if they come home tired. Please be understanding if they don't want to talk, but be prepared to let them vent if they need to. As I've already said, corrections is a hard career, but it can also be a rewarding one. The Academy started 5 weeks ago with 45 individual cadets. Today it ends with one class of correctional officers. I'm proud of each of them, and I say to them, congratulations and good luck. And I'm going to ask now the class president, Sangamon County Cadet Dylan Harris, to step forward.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Dylan Harris, and I'd just like to say welcome, thank you to all of the loved ones, family members, friends we have here today. Thank you all for being here. To everybody behind me, we made it. That was fun. We fought through the tough times. We showed courage to complete this challenge that most would not attempt, and we did it with integrity and strength that I hope we all carry with us in moving forward. Our leaders and trainers gave us their best so that we could become capable, unsurpassed, and excellent members of the law enforcement community. We had physical training, classroom instruction, simulations, and practice sessions, all with the goal of preparing us to be the best and to do the increasingly difficult but essential job of securing the safety and security of the citizens of our respective counties. Our citizens and fellow peers will need us to be outstanding, to work hard, and to demonstrate integrity in the execution of our duties, because we, as well as they, deserve no less. As we leave this facility today and we enter our new beginnings inside the wall, I pray that we remember our training, that we remember the pledge and oath we made here today, and we remain humble and resilient in the face of adversity and challenges that we will be called upon. Stay safe, stand tall, and be the persons that corrections needs you to be. I'm honored to stand here before you as your brother. God bless.
Okay, now we're going to present the certificates to the cadets. We have a photographer here that's going to take pictures. You'll note in the bottom of the program is her website, so you can get those pictures if you'd like. And feel free if you wanted to come up and take your own pictures. We just ask that we don't block the photographer. So. Row 1, on your feet. Correctional Officer Anna Becerra Reyes, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Benjamin Beltran Samples, Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jerry Bowens, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Miss Benson again. That's all right. Correctional Officer Colin Benson, Kane County Sheriff's Office. Feel free to applaud your cadets there. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Correctional Officer Jacob Brooks, Macon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Clifton Burnside, Will County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Alejandro Castro, Lee County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Stephanie Saletti, McLean County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Brody Klein, Vermilion County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Romero De Leon, Rock Island County Sheriff's Office. Row one, take your seats. Row two, on your feet. Correctional Officer Montel Drum, Crawford County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jermaine Eccles, Will County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Thomas Files, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Catherine Fitch, McLean County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Bradley Gaylord, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Ian Gentry, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Gavin Glody, Macon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Alexander Godalewski, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Caitlin Gritzmacher, Shelby County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Taylor Gutierrez, Iroquois County Sheriff's Office. Row 2, take your seats. Row 3, on your feet. Correctional Officer Craig Jerry, Knox County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Dylan Harris, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Tyler Huddleston, Ogle County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Marco Huxhold, Kane County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Johnny, Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Nicole Johnson, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Michelle LaCour, Will County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Kelly Leak, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jesse March, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Dennis Metz, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Row 3, take your seats. Row 4, on your feet. Correctional Officer Eric Morgan, Macoupin County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Danny Newbig, Vermilion County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Aiden Olson, Piatt County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Robert Palumbo, Will County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jessica Parr, Will County Sheriff's Office. That's right, Rock Island County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Aaron Riley, Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Brendan Semiowski, Will County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Victor Smith, Warren County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Sarah Sprague, Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. Court Security Officer Danielle Steele, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Row 4, take your seats. Row 5, on your feet. Correctional Officer Michael Thompson, Whiteside County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Shadriana Turner, Vermilion County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Carlo Valenzuela, McLean County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Anthony Valvo, LaSalle County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Edward Visnovac, Will County Sheriff's Office. Row 5, take your seats. And now we have some special awards to present to some of the cadets. First, we'll start with the Academic Award. The Academic Award is earned by the cadet with the best overall academic score after completing various quizzes and exams. Class 2215 had 21 cadets that finished the academy with the final grade higher than 90%. With a better than 97% average, Cadet Michelle LaCour from the Will County Sheriff's Office has earned the Academic Award. Cadet LaCour, step forward. The Firearms Award. The Class Firearms Award is earned by the cadet with the best for-record qualification. Class 2215 had some of the best shooters we've ever seen come through the Corrections Academy. We had 21 cadets qualify with a score of 45 out of 50 or better. We had 3 cadets shoot a perfect score of 50 out of 50. To break the tie, we determined the award with the firearms written test. With the perfect score on his written test, Cadet Bradley Gaylord from the Lake County Sheriff's Office has earned the Firearms Award. Cadet Gaylord, step forward. Yeah. And last is the class president. Each class, a cadet is chosen by the fellow cadets to act as their class president. This cadet must emerge as a leader and a motivator. They must demonstrate to their fellow cadets that they are caring and want to see every one of them succeed. Class 2215 has chosen Cadet Dylan Harris from the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office to be their class president. Cadet Harris, please step forward. We also decided to issue out awards for an academic achievement. We will acknowledge the cadets that finished in the top 10% of the class. Each of these cadets finished the class with a better than 94% average. They were separated from the class leader by only 1 or 2 questions on a quiz or test. I will now read their names and ask that they stand to be recognized. Cadet Brendan Semiowski, Will County Sheriff's Office. Cadet Kelly Leak, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. Cadet Bradley Gaylord, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Cadet Colin Benson, Kane County Sheriff's Office. And lastly, I want to mention the participants in our physical fitness program. We've continued that practice from the previous classes, and it's a voluntary program. They don't have to do it. But if they decide to do it, they have to commit to the program. They have to get up early every morning, and they start their days running or working out with the physical fitness instructors. The cadets took the opportunity to develop good habits. They worked hard for 5 weeks, and I will now read their names so that they can stand and be recognized. And I'm going to ask you all to hold your applause until I have them all standing. One of the best classes I've had so far for this program. We had almost half the class, so I'm going to call their names, have them stand, and we'll applaud after. Cadet Anna Becerra Reyes, Lake County. Cadet Jacob Brooks, Macon County. Cadet Clifton Burnside, Will County. Cadet Jermaine Eccles, Will County. Cadet Catherine Fitch, McLean County. Cadet Ian Gentry, Sangamon County. Cadet Caitlin Gritzmacher, Shelby County. Cadet Taylor Gutierrez, Iroquois County. Cadet Dylan Harris, Sangamon County. Cadet Tyler Huddleston, Ogle County. Cadet Marco Huxhold, Kane County. Cadet Kelly Leak, Jefferson County. Cadet Dennis Metz, Sangamon County. Cadet Eric Morgan, Macoupin County. Cadet Aiden Olson, Piatt County. Cadet Brendan Semiowski, Will County. Cadet Sarah Sprague, Winnebago County. Cadet Danielle Steele, Sangamon County. Cadet Michael Thompson, Whiteside County. Cadet Carlo Valenzuela, McLean County. And Cadet Edward Visnovac, Will County. Let's give them a big round of applause. Quite a commitment. Yeah. It takes a lot to get up early every morning to go out. So I'm proud of each of you guys for doing that. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right. You can go ahead and take your seats. Now I'd like to ask Correctional Officer Michael Thompson from the Whiteside County Sheriff's Office to step forward and deliver the benediction.
If you all would like to bow your heads and pray with me. Lord, when it's time to go inside that place of steel and stone, I pray that you will keep me safe so I won't walk alone. Help me to do my duty. Please watch me on my rounds. Amongst those perilous places and slamming steel door sounds, God, keep my fellow officers well and free from harm. Let them know I'll be there too whenever there's alarm. Above all, when I walk my beat, no matter where I roam, let me go back home. Let me go back whence I came, to family and home. Amen.
All right, we only have one thing left to do, and that's dismiss the class. So I'm going to ask the class on your feet. Let me hear it, guys. All right. Class, attend. Home. 2215, sir! Cadet Class 2215, it is my pleasure to say that you have graduated from the Basic Correctional Officer Academy. Good luck and Godspeed. You are dismissed.
Thank you, Lieutenant Clark.
Yep, good job.